or the shoulders, he's only going to see red and get more confidence.
Is he trying to run Padope here, Sergio? What do you think he's thinking?
Oh, he's hurt.
He's out on his feet. They stopped the fight. Virgil.
I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Roots next. It can be Spence next. It can be Crawford next. If he's still willing to do it.
It's that time. It's been that time. Yep, it's the perfect time too.
Oh yeah,
it's the perfect time.
I'm ready.
We're gonna get everybody what they're looking for too.
Oh, yeah,
Straight like that.
Yep.
Let's get that money.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think after this fight is the fight where I truly feel like I'm 100% back to what I was, and I couldn't have done it without my team, my dad, Robert, Hector, Charles, all the guys helping me spar, Dr. B, of course, and my promoters having my back 100% of the way, and I'm gonna have your back too.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Man, y'all tap the like button, follow the channel. Bless the Cash App, the Zelle, the PayPal, something. Help the channel grow, right? We building. My brother Hot Rod already in here. Hot Rod said, decent fight, not really interested if you want me to be 100. Yeah, I'm with you. I understand that. The fact that Errol been out of the ring for going on 3 years. And Tszyu, I mean, he won his last fight, but he's been lackluster. You know, he at the top level, he's been losing fights. So I definitely understand where you're coming from. But this is just good to kind of if Errol's gonna get the ring rust and come back to the sport, I think the Tszyu fight is a good comeback fight. But yeah, appreciate everybody pulling up. Yeah, that's what we talking about today. We're gonna kick it for a little bit. Mr. Moore, good morning, sir. Talk to me.
Australia, nigga. Australia, nigga.
He got to take that payday.
He got to take what he can get. Ain't nobody trying to see no nigga coming off the couch after 3 years, man. That's the only place they can sell the fight. They couldn't sell it over here.
Nah, not in the U.S. market. You right about that. Because them tickets, them baby tickets, them ringside tickets, that's a lot of bread.
Yeah. I gotta take this call. I'll be right back.
Do your thing, Mr. Moore. Carrier, what's good, family? Appreciate you pulling up. Always blessing the channel, helping us grow. Hot Rod, talk to me, bro. How you feeling today?
Yo, what's good?
Oh yeah, you out there in them elements. You working. We good, bro. Just taking it one day at a time. Talk to me real quick about this Errol Spence. So he's coming back off the couch. Well, not off the couch. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been watching. He been working out. Have you seen any of him? He definitely keeping his weight down, keeping his form. Do you feel like it's still? Do you feel like Earl should have retired based on the retina injuries and the car accidents and everything? Are you? Do you feel like it's a good idea for him to come back to the sport of boxing?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. I think Crawford damaged him a lot, along with out of the ring problems that he had, and I really think the Crawford fight did him done, man. Like, I think, like, I know you hear the saying, like, a fight taking so much out of a fighter, and you see the regression, you know. When I talk to you like about like a horse regressing, you know, putting its all in the previous race or the previous fight, and the next fight it come
Yeah.
out flat. I think that fight took something out of him, you know. I'm not really interested, you know. I think Earl's a better fighter than Tszyu. So if you want to be honest, I think this is a tune-up for Errol Spence. I think Tszyu is a tune-up
Yeah.
for Errol. You know, but
Right.
to answer your question, no, I don't. I wouldn't want to see him in the ring. You know, especially I think the Crawford fight took something out of him, and I think that retina tear. You know, I think
Yeah.
that eye injury it ain't no joke. He could be fucking blind if he get. I'm sorry. He could be blind if he get punched in that eye,
Yeah.
severely, for life.
But and now I posed this question on my TikTok earlier today. When do you like are you able to separate yourself from a situation or do people have to remove you from it? And just talking about Errol coming back, like how many millions do you need? A real estate portfolio, all of this stuff, Hyrod, that he has. And this brother literally said before the Pacquiao fight, they found a torn retina. This brother gonna say, "Well, I got another eye." So he ain't worried about the one eye that he's gonna lose. All he want to do is fight and get that money. So man, like you saying, these guys somebody gotta protect these guys from themselves because the sport will retire them. They'll be walking around, one eye Willie, um, Carrie, yeah, that brother, all the millions of dollars, he definitely better have some. He got some real estate. That's a fact. So yeah, so Hot Rod is saying the right thing. See, genuine people don't want to see you down bad. Real people want to see you living a good life, enjoying your family and your kids, being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Coming back to prove something against a Tim Tszyu or to be a two-time champion. Uh, that all sound good, but the reality of it is, it's more likely that he'll have to fight a Fundora or somebody that it may end up being a tall task, and he may end up getting hurt. So, people got to think about their life, man, and their family, because these organizations that make money off of you, they not thinking about your family and your longevity. All they thinking about is that bottom line and using you as labor to benefit their company. Then that's for Earl, and that's for anybody else that works for a corporation. Um, they're gonna use you up. So you got to protect yourself. Um, Shout out to my brother High Rod out here working. We definitely building right now. He said, "Yeah, the real estate. Yeah, he got some real estate. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's mandatory. He definitely made that investment." Hold on, real quick. Let me play this. Let me play this real quick, and then we gonna cook a little bit more. Let me play this.
Or the shoulders, he's only going to see red and get more confidence.
Is he trying to run dope here, Sergio? What do you think he's thinking?
Oh, he's hurt.
He's out on his feet. They stopped the fight. Virgil.
I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Roots next, it can be Spence next, it can be Crawford next, if he's still willing to do it.
It's that time. It's big. That time. Yep, it's the perfect time too. Oh yeah, it's a perfect time. I'm ready. We're gonna get everybody what they looking for too. Say like that. Yep. Let's get that money. That's right. Yep. Yeah.
I think after this fight is the fight where I truly feel like I'm 100% back to what I was, and I couldn't have done it without my team, my dad, Robert, Hector, Charles, all the guys helping me spar, Dr. B, of course, and my promoters having my back the 100% of the way, and I'm gonna have your back too.
Bruce, what's good? Appreciate you pulling up, Bruce. Carrier in here. Yeah, that Arrow style is not one that's aging well. Um, because he's not an outboxer, he's there to mix it up. I rock with Boots and Virgil, but I favor Boots. Yeah, Boots is the top guy. I think he's skillfully. We just got to see these fights play out. Yeah, we just got to see the fights play out. Um, Rod, you in here? Talk to me real quick. Rod over here working. Maybe he don't hear me. Listen, one other thing. Let me say this real quick, right? I'm extremely happy that they were able to get that Boots Virgil fight over the line. I feel like to get that fight over the line, Virgil was demanding that fight happen. We just got to call it what it is. Yeah, Virgil demanded that fight, and that's why they made it. Mr. Moore, let's get an audio check, sir.
Was that my nigga Hot Rod?
Yeah.
Hot Rod, what's up, kid?
You can hear me?
What's up, kid?
OG shelling on bang, OG on bang.
Nah, man. I was listening to what you were saying, B3, and we got to check some things. First of all, we don't know what Errol's portfolio looks like. Because if it looks the way they say it look, why is you coming back?
Yeah. Hey, that's a great, yeah. But that's what I'm saying, and that was what I was saying too, Mr. Shelton is when who helps you step away? You know what I'm saying? Are you a person of your own volition and will that you know when it's time for you to walk away from a situation, or do people, your support system, people that's investing in you, do they have to pull you away, get you out of that situation?
Well, you got to understand something, right? This is one thing. Hot Rod know this, and you should know this. The last person to know a great fighter isn't great anymore is that great fighter. He's the last to know. He still think he can do what he could do 5-10 years ago.
And that's why they say you got to retire. You got to retire a guy out of the sport.
So that's why people have so much respect for Bud. That's why I have so much respect for Bud. Because Bud said, I'm not going to let this game retire me. I'm going to retire from this game. Because most great fighters, they have to be retired. Somebody had to beat him and show him that he couldn't fight them. Muhammad Ali, they had to show him he couldn't fight. The only two I can remember that went away from the game on their own terms, well, three, was Hagler, Andre Ward, and Bud. I can't say Mayweather because he's still around here trying to set up fights, and I don't know what the fuck he doing.
Yeah, he won a Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, come on, man. You 50 years old, dude. Go sit down somewhere. Go sit down, man. What you doing? But most great fighters have to be retired because they still believe they can do it. So, I'm not surprised that Errol's doing this, but I'm saddened because honestly, man, I'm gonna be honest. I love me some Errol. I always had respect for Errol. Errol showed me his heart in that Crawford fight, how he just kept fighting no matter what. But I think Tim Tszyu gonna beat the dog shit out of him. Tim Tszyu gonna make an example out of Errol, and I don't want to see that.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people gained a lot of respect for Earl over the years and just his will to win, So I'm with you on that. People don't really want to see him down bad. And also, a lot of people realize that Errol kind of stood against the powers that be and made the Crawford fight.
He did.
You know what I mean? Yeah. He pushed the issue. He said, I told this man, I gave him my word, and he abided by his word.
Yeah. Now, Hot Rod, you know they saw what we saw, but Errol didn't see it. But they saw it. They was like, nah, man, nah. We gonna do whatever we can to keep you away from this guy.
And he went in that fight.
Yeah, Errol said, fuck it, I gotta fight this dude.
Yeah.
Which I respect. I respect it.
1000%. I wish we had more of that. Now I feel like Errol, he was in a position where okay, that was gonna be the biggest fight for him. Outside of a Canelo, so I don't know. But it was
He had
looking
nowhere
like
else
the
to go.
biggest
He
fight.
wasn't about to get no. He wasn't about to get no Canelo fight unless he beat Bud. He
Right.
had
It
nowhere else
wouldn't
to
have
go.
made
There was
sense.
nobody left to fight. He could have moved
100%.
up, but there was nobody to fight at 54. What was he gonna do? Leave all that money on the table? He couldn't do that. That would be stupid.
Right. Exactly.
And
Angie
you know what? You
baby.
know how they would have talked about Earl if he'd have moved up and not fought Bud? Do you know how they would have talked about Earl?
Like a dog. Like a dog.
Yeah, so it's
Like he was never
he was
unified, like he
Errol
never
was
did
in what's
nothing.
called. You ever heard this saying? B3. Errol was in what's called a catch-22.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
damned if you don't, and you fucked if you do.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. Juan Claudio in here with us. Juan, talk to us, man. How you feeling?
Oh, I'm all right. What's good with y'all?
What's up,
Man,
Juan?
Ain't not much, player. What up with you?
Man, we talking about how Errol gonna get his ass kicked going to Australia. That's what we talking about.
This guy. Oh man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's two dudes that been having like past their prime. I don't know. So to me, I don't really care. I mean, I watch it because it's Arrow, but that's really the only reason why I watch it.
How old is Errol?
He 35,
36?
35. Ain't he
35.
35? 35. Yeah, he's
36.
35.
Oh, let me check.
I
He
think he's
gotta be
35.
36.
Let
Nah, I
me
think he's a little younger than Bud.
So he's 35, typically what, 29, 30?
yeah, Errol was born March 3rd, 1990, so he'll be 36 March 3rd.
And Tim
And
Drew is what, 29?
31, born November 2nd, 1994. So he
Yeah,
younger than me.
Tim Drew gonna beat this motherfucking ass.
Now, if he beats him, then what?
What? That's what we expect. What you
Oh,
mean then what?
that was funny. He
That's
said
what we
Tim Zoo
expect.
gonna beat his
Yeah, I'm saying Errol beats Tim Drew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get your ass back in there and get mollywopped by somebody else. The
Yeah,
ass whooping is
that's
coming.
what it no. Yeah, it doesn't.
The
That's what I'm
ass whooping is
saying.
coming.
And that's
Juan,
what
it
was
don't
coming.
It's
We don't
coming.
know
it
which one
don't
is
it
coming
don't
from.
matter. All Errol got to do is come back, get a nice payday, and walk off. He could just say, "I came back. I didn't retire on the L." If he come back, he can get a stoppage or beat up Tim Zoo. Like you saying, Mr. Moore, he just not gonna walk away from that money. There's no way these
Right, he
guys walk
can't.
away from this money. So, like you saying, he is gonna get his ass whipped because somebody he gonna keep fighting. It's inevitable.
Yeah, I don't think about Tim, but I don't think Tim's gonna do it. But I definitely
I
know
don't
that.
know.
I don't know. I think if he fights Tim and he beats Tim and he fights again, then you're obviously gonna throw him in there with somebody that's actually a little bit better. And I don't
Yeah.
know who he beats at that
He gonna have to
54.
fight a champion.
Yeah, I don't know who he beats at 54. That's like
But
the
he
problem.
might not fight at 54. He might fight Adamas at 60.
I don't know
And I
what
think
Earl.
and you got and look how Adamas
He
got out
won't
of
be
that
fighting
Emma Wings
Adonis at
fight.
60. Hey, he won't be fighting Adonis at 60 because Adonis can't make 60. Last time he tried to make 60, he passed out, went to the hospital.
He
Adamas
took a nap.
messing up.
He took a nappy nap.
He passed out. He couldn't make 60. Too much weight cut.
Mm.
Couldn't make it. Adonis about to move up.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Hi, Angie. Hello. Fucking yeah, I don't know, but they doing too much.
So it
I don't
won't
know.
be his ass.
Not even then though. If you really think about it, bro, like Tim too has been like kind of on a decline. Which again, I don't want to say it's his fault because it's not his fault. I think it was his manager's fault because again, you come off of a really bad beat, not a bad beating, but a really war in that first fight with Fandora. Then you go from Fandora to Bakram, then you get knocked out, and then you go to Spence or Joey Spencer, fight Joey Spencer, and then you fight Fandor for the second time and then get beat up. Instead of helping him rebuild himself, you know what I'm saying? You just keep throwing him in the line of fire. So we don't know how much more Tim has.
Right.
Man, we seen with it. Y'all seen this last fight?
Yeah, but again,
That was
shout
against your
out to
boy.
God,
Anthony.
come on, man.
I got mad love for Anthony.
That's
Shout out to
Juan's
Anthony,
boy.
same city. But at the same time, bro, Anthony, we knew what was going on. He took that payday. He just took a payday just to take a payday. They were paying him $180K. That's the most he ever had in his career. Cool, whatever. I'm taking that.
That's a nice payday. I'm happy
Yeah,
for him.
bro. He gonna take that. I ain't gonna mad at him.
Tell him to buy himself a house.
He don't even need it.
You
He bought a house. He been got a house. I get out of the house. Like, his family loaded. He wanted the payday. Fuck it, whatever.
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
But he was undefeated up until that point, wasn't
Yeah, but you gotta remember against who
he?
though. You gotta be like against
Well,
who?
no, that's
Against
all I'm
top.
saying is that's what happens. That's typically what happens when you sell your O.
Yeah, but against
You're gonna
who
sell it for a
though?
lot of dollars.
Against who though? Yeah, but against who though? Like you selling your O against who though? Like
Tim Tszyu.
not I'm saying that, but I'm
No, if
saying
you want to
who
sell
O
your
against.
O, tell him Juan. If you want to sell your O, you go
You
to
gotta go.
Charles Martin. Charles Martin sold his O. That's how you
But
do it.
look at his
I
representation. That was good. That was great representation, Mr. Moore. So I'm with you on that.
yeah, you gotta
I'm gonna
like you
sell my
gotta
belt to this dude for
for
$5.8
$5 million.
million.
Hey, that's when the zone had first kicked
I
in
know I can't beat
and
this
gave Matchroom
dude.
some money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good. That was good business.
I think listen again. Tim
Hey, what you
is a
think he
good
getting
fighter.
for what y'all think he getting for Sunday though?
For
What y'all think he
FA?
getting for Sunday?
$200K most
Yeah.
likely.
Yeah.
$200K most
That's
likely.
But
cool though.
see,
That's cool for Charles Martin.
yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
That's
it
cool
depends on
because he
whatever
got
his
businesses.
options is.
that ain't bad. Like $200K.
Yeah, because Charles Martin got businesses out here. He live out here in Carson, so he got businesses out here. So Charles Martin ain't, he ain't broke. He doing all right.
Yeah, I mean, most of these dudes ain't
Charles
broke.
Martin in California?
Yeah,
No,
That's where he live
since
in
I
he won the
Carson,
mean,
bro. He
belt.
from St. Louis, but he live in Carson. He live in
Yeah, he
Carson.
been out there since he won the belt
I ain't
though.
never heard of this nigga.
Yeah, he been won that
Charles
belt.
Martin, you know who that
yeah,
nigga
that was
is.
years
The nigga
ago.
that got knocked out by Joshua. The nigga that beat up and what's the dude name? Chris Areola. He beat up Areola. He got beat up by Andy. He should have beat Big Baby Anderson, but he only took the fight on 10-day notice.
Nah, I can't. The thing with
Conwell
Conwell
got
just ran
set up
into
by
somebody
Golden
that was
Boy.
game. That's all that was. I mean, again, like you just said,
Nah,
it's a hatred.
yeah, he was
Conwell
game,
just
but
I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna put that on them B3, but I am gonna say what Juan said. Charles Conwell was undefeated. We know that. But against who? Against who?
yeah, very much.
they was still building them. I don't know that Jorge Perez fight. That was
Nah, I
a
mean, again,
six
because Jorge
a
Perez
six
is a
two.
tough fighter, bro.
Yeah, 6'2" Mexican. That's what I'm saying. That was a
He a
tough
tough
fight.
dude. He a tough dude to fight.
Listen, there ain't a Golden Boy prospect in the
But this is what
history
I'm
that had
saying.
a harder fight than
This
that.
is what I'm
That
saying,
wasn't a
though.
championship fight.
But this is what I'm saying, though. Leading up
That
to
was a
the
tough and
Perez
one,
fight,
period.
against who? Leading up to Perez fight, against who?
Didn't
Yeah,
he fight?
they didn't. Hold on, I'm
Didn't he
about to
fight
pull up
Perez?
Charles somewhere.
Bunch of candies.
We're gonna pull it up. I think he fought at least one decent opponent. But
Bunch of
let me see.
cans.
Yeah, he fought him. That was back in way back. He fought him back. I think when he fought Chris Arreola,
He was
I
can
don't.
Conwell fought
pressing,
Chris.
bro.
No, we talking about Charles Conwell.
Yeah, no, I'm saying no. That just aircraft asking when did Charles Conwell fought Chris Arreola? Charles.
Okay, he fought
Yeah.
Nathaniel Gallimore
Yeah, there you go. Nathaniel's a good one.
and Wendy Toussaint. He stopped Wendy Toussaint in 2020,
Yeah,
and we
that's
see
two
what
good
Wendy
ones.
Toussaint just did
Are
this
you talking
past
about
week.
Charles Martin?
Yeah,
No, we're talking
Are
about
you talking
Charles
about Charles Martin?
Conwell.
Yeah,
Conwell.
Conwell. Bad news.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad news. Yeah,
I think he
yeah,
got a
he
lot of
stopped.
his pub, though. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I think he got a lot of his pub because of his name. And he killed that dude. That one dude died. Patrick Day.
Patrick.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He got Patrick Day, and right before that, he beat Courtney Pennington. Courtney Pennington's still around. So
Courtney beat a lot of dudes out here, bro. Like I didn't hear about him until a couple years ago. Like I think he fought LaShawn Rodriguez from New York, and I think he beat him too. So I was like, damn, Courtney
and he
got a
fought
lot of
Courtney
upsets.
Pennington in his 10th fight though.
Courtney got a lot. Yeah, Courtney got a lot of fights though. Courtney got like 60-something fights, I think,
So
by,
what's the
by
word?
now.
What's the word with bad news? What's going on with Conwell? What's happening with him?
Same thing that
That fight,
happened with
that loss,
Same thing with Rashidi. They gonna shelf him.
and let him go
Yeah,
because they're not moving him to do nothing.
yeah, bro.
It's
Like
a
he took an
disgusting
L. Okay,
situation.
great. Let him fight again.
Hey, do you know Rashidi, bro?
Who Rashidi? Yeah, I know Rashidi. I know Rashidi since I was young though.
Did
He a
you
little
talk to
older than
him
me.
and ask him what the? Did you talk to him and ask him what the fuck was you thinking about?
No, you know what though? Like I haven't had a conversation with him in years, but I know that when I went
What
to
you
see us,
referencing, Mr. Moore? You talking about when he
Nigga,
turned
you
down that
turned down
booth off?
750,000.
no.
You turned down 750,000
So here,
to go fight in the fighters league or some shit. Come on, man, what's wrong with you?
You talking
yeah,
about
no,
the booth offer?
What's wrong
here's
with
the
you?
reason why. Here's the reason why. He said, and this is from his mouth, not from my mouth. He
Okay,
said that
from
he
his
wanted
mouth.
a little bit more because he felt like at the time, remember at the time they were both undefeated. At the time, he felt like he was on the same level as him because I remember he just had beat Alex Rocha, and I forgot who else he beat. He beat Eddie Gomez from New York, knocked him out clean right out in the first round. That's why he
Right.
felt. Listen, this is what he felt. This is what he felt. Not saying that he's right, but this is what he felt. I didn't say
I
that.
hear
I just
you,
let it
but
be. I just let that
but
shit
I'm
be.
saying
But
what it is you gotta have a manager or a trainer in your corner that says, "Look, dude, you ain't fought shit and you ain't beat shit. They
I
offering
mean,
you $750,000. If you turn this shit down, you will never see it again.
nah, yeah. I mean, Rashidi nice, but he's just I don't know. I
Never.
feel like
Now
there's a
you
lot of things
fighting
with
for
him.
10 grand at the Pro Fighters League and all this. Come on, man.
OG,
Yeah,
these fighters got yes mans in their corner. They ain't got no real man that's
yeah.
gonna tell them what it is.
The only one that he got
Dude,
that's a real like they'll be like, yeah, no, so you should have took the fight is his older brother. His older brother was saying that to him too. You should have took the fight.
yeah, man, they just $750,000, nigga. You not finna. Ain't nobody finna give you that. You turn it down, idiot.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of things
Hey,
because even like
hey,
when his brother fought David, they didn't even think that he was gonna take the fight.
Rashidi Ellis could have pulled a Castile Clayton, get hit in the back of the head and take a knee and just say fuck it.
Shit,
Man, tell him Hot Rod Castillo took his 750 and bounced. He
shit,
went right back to Canada. He didn't even stay for the interview. He just left.
yeah. Let me fucking know. I get punched in the back of my head for 150,000. Shit. He wouldn't have to pay me that much. He paid me fucking 250. I'm good. Let's go. I'll get ready for camp.
You give me 750, I might beat one of these niggas.
He said 750.
750,000?
He
Shit, I
said
might beat one of these
750.
motherfuckers.
That's an ass whooping.
Yeah, I might beat one of these motherfuckers for
And
750.
they get paid too. That motherfucking wiretap get transferred over as soon as they get in the ring, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
I think.
as soon as they show
Oh
up to
yeah,
the arena.
OG soon as Boots would have hit me. Oh, I'm taking a knee. I'm out. I'm done. I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah. Oh man, but that's cold. But good luck to Rashidi, man. Rashidi, what, 34, 35 now? How old's Rashidi?
He's 34. I think it is. I think it's 34. I'm not really entirely sure.
Yeah, man, you're getting up there, Rashidi. Your opportunities are limited, bro. You better start knocking on
Yeah, cause
Zuffa
no,
boxing though.
I think
Get you a
no,
couple
cause I think
paydays.
Rashidi was the same. I think Rashidi's the same age as my friend that passed. Rashidi is 32.
Hey,
Yeah.
what y'all think? Let me ask y'all a question. Since I got all y'all here, what y'all think about this Zuffa boxing shit now? Look like it's working out for people, huh?
I mean, it's good pay for the dudes that that want to fight. Like I'm saying, it's really good pay. It's really good. Like again, you can't like dudes like Valenzuela, like dudes that don't get really major paydays like that. You know what I'm saying? That's good for them.
So what is Zuffa?
Big
It's
three.
another network. What is this?
Zuffa is on it's on Paramount Plus. Zuffa Boxing is run by Dana White, and
Oh,
he got a bunch of guys,
so they,
mid-level guys like Johnny Rice level guys. Remember Johnny Rice?
yeah.
Guys like that. That guys really they're pretty good fighters, but they just don't get the shine. So Dana White bringing them in, paying them like 30, 40 grand a fight, and letting these motherfuckers get like 4 or 5 fights a year.
That's good though to build your career if you're gonna be in
For
the
a
under.
fighter like Johnny Rice, that's perfect.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Hi, Rod. But these mid-level dudes, like for Vito, what's the dude name? Vito Melnicki? That's perfect.
Like, OG, I've noticed like these boxing fans be thinking every fighter pay is the same and shit. Like,
Nah.
Yeah.
You know what?
everybody's
This shit.
situation is different, bro. Just because one fighter get this, don't mean the other fighter gonna get the same.
I said this shit yesterday on BVO's channel. I said every fighter is not a superstar. Let's cut it out. Like in reality, the last 10 years, like real life superstars that we like just off the name they're selling pay-per-views is Tank, Canelo, Bud. That's it. There's no more. And even them, Bud didn't even have a crazy amount of pay-per-views. So it's just it amazes me to
The
be
thing
like,
is
yo, these
this.
dudes really be thinking they stars. They think they stars.
Here's the number. Here's the number. If you're not in the top 1-2% of fighters, maybe the top 3%, you ain't eating like that.
Yeah, that's a fact.
The
What up,
top
Rod?
percent is eating. Rest of them dudes got jobs. They driving forklifts. They working at Walmart. They auto mechanics. They construction workers. They doing shit. They making money, but they got to make money outside of boxing. They boxing, on the weekends or on the off time because they can't afford to box and not work because they only making like 3-4 grand a fight. Sometimes 10 if they lucky. You know what I'm saying? They're not making no money doing that shit.
Yeah, Errol. You know what I'm saying? Errol's one of those that just selling off the name just alone. It makes money, but most of these dudes most of these dudes ain't no fucking superstars though. So
And Errol got pushed. The reason they pushed Errol got the push because of the Olympics. And then he went out there and had the sparring session with Floyd, and he did well. And that got Errol the push. But everybody don't get the push that Errol got.
Nah, that's a fact. But I'm going to get off. Yo, see y'all later.
All right, Juan. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, Juan. Peace out, homie.
Coach Eddie.
Coach, what up, man?
B3 OG Mr. Shelton, what's going on, brother?
What's happening with you, man? I'm trying to get these people to stop hating on Zuffa Boxing, man. Zuffa Boxing seems to be good for people, man.
Zuffa, Ja Abataya is fighting Brandon Glanton, right?
Wait, who complaining?
Yeah, that's a good fight. That's a good fight.
No, it isn't a good fight. Brandon Glanton is about to get put to sleep. Now, I know Brandon Glanton.
Brandon Glanton is a good fighter, though. He's not no bum.
Listen to me, Mr. Shelton. Listen to me, Mr. Shelton. I know Brandon Glanton. Hold on. I can beat Brandon Blanton when I was in my prime. I would beat him.
Yeah, but you're not in your prime now. So
he's not either. He's not either. I know me and Brandon Glanton. Look, me and Brandon Glanton, we fought on the same card, and they were talking about matching that up. And I said, anytime. I said, just send me a contract.
Okay.
We fought on the same card.
He's in trouble. You said he in trouble.
Yeah, well, Brandon Glanton's a good guy. He's a football player, man. He's a football player turned boxer. He used to be a super heavyweight as an amateur. He was like, Brandon Glanton was like 280, 90 pounds. He lost a ton of weight. He's a tremendously hard worker. I give him that. But he's slow. He's partisan. He don't have a lot of punching power. And like I said, I told him to send the contract, and I was 38 years old when I told him to send the contract. So, I never won. So let that sink in.
So what you telling me is that Brandon Glanton, Mr. Glanton is in trouble, is what you tell.
Yeah, he gonna get knocked out. He gonna get knocked out.
Fact. Now, and the hot rod to your point, bro, it's just the four belt people. People that's kind of lost. And I mean, a lot of people was overly critical about the first Zuffa card, and I thought that was a good introduction. The second card had Ryo, had Vosdick. He got knocked out. The third
Ooh, that shit
card,
was vicious too. He caught that man by straight right hand. Woo!
No,
right?
Zuffa's good, man. Zuffa, people like Andrade need to be over there.
Yeah,
People like Jamal Charlo, he need to take his butt on over there.
Albert
Rashidi
Bell.
Ellis, those type of guys need to be over there because they ain't getting no more big fights. It's over with. It's a wrap.
So my question
Hmm.
is to the fickle grown man that's complaining. Are they even
Mhm.
putting are they even spending their hard earned money on it? Because if they're not spending their hard earned money on it, their opinion don't matter. If you want to be
A
technical,
subscription to Paramount Plus only costs you $9, nigga. If you ain't got $9, what are you doing? If you're a grown man and you can't afford $9 a month, I mean, what are we doing here?
OG, you know these old heads on here don't work. Stay with their mama. Got a beer belly, eating on peanut butter and jelly. Like you know these niggas don't work. They ain't making no money. These niggas got to call their great uncle to go see the fight. Come on, man.
Yeah, niggas strip me out because they be talking about it
Pray
costs
for
so
these
much.
guys, man. Pray for them,
It
G.
costs so much. Nigga, you ain't got $80 every 3. You ain't got that?
Come on, OG. We spending that on weed out here in California.
Nigga, you ain't got
That's
$80. If you really
But
want to
not
see the
let's
fight,
let now let's be clear. 1.2 million bought the T.O. Shakur, and that's just
That's
reported.
amazing, big bro. That's amazing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
look, here's my thing. But here's been my thing,
But
Big Three.
but
And
here's
Coach
the
Eddie
thing:
knows this,
they might not
and
have
Hot
80,
Rod
but they
knows
got
this.
45. So everybody got locked
But
in on
Hot
that
Rod knows
$45.
this. Hot Rod knows this, and Coach Eddie knows this because I've said it a million times. If it's not a fight that you really want to see, don't buy it.
Thank you. Plenty of
But if you
fights that
really want to
I
see
have
the
not
fight,
bought.
put together $80 and watch the fight. Or fuck it, get you a fire stick, but just stop whining. Stop complaining
Mhm.
about shit that don't concern you if you're not paying for it.
Man,
Now, what they
OG,
were,
that's
yeah,
I
they
don't
were
want to pay
saying
for
that.
it. Nigga, you're not paying for it anyway. You're not paying for it anyway. You damn sure ain't going. That's
I
what you're
got a
not doing.
Hold
question for
on,
the.
hold on. You tripping? If you dubbing Zuffa, you wilding right now.
Hey, look.
Come on, that's
Hey,
OD. And we can't even support a startup for $9, and you love boxing. You something going on, man. You something wrong.
yeah, come on, man. I mean, but Hot Rod got it right. A lot of the dudes we talking to, I mean, there ain't nothing against it because everybody needs help. But a lot of these dudes got EBT cards in their pockets. So
Mm.
Yo,
I'm just saying, bro.
I heard Manny Pacquiao's going to Team Comeback League. Did y'all hear that?
Stop it. I could.
Manny's just bored. Manny's just
Now,
bored.
I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
know if
Manny's
it's
bored.
true or not, but I seen it. They said Manny Pacquiao's going to Team Comeback League.
I ain't gonna
Is
lie,
it
coach. I
Pacquiao
ain't
or
Now
gonna lie.
that's
Pacquiao
now
Jr.? Is it
now I do
Junior?
have to say
Nah,
this.
Is it
Pacquiao,
Junior
the
or
older
Pacquiao?
one.
Yeah, probably
But
Pacquiao
he just
Jr.
No,
Yeah,
bored.
have to.
Manny just bored.
no,
Manny's
not
probably just bored.
Pacquiao. They had this picture up. I don't know how true it is because
Manny's
there's
just
so
bored.
much false stuff on the internet. I have no idea. I don't know what the
If
point
he's
would be
doing
going.
that, that means he's bored. Manny's bored. He needs something to do.
Yeah. But I don't think that would be even happening. That's when you hear something and you say, "Oh yeah, that's fake news."
The dude just
Come
made
on.
Yo,
$18 million
They
fighting
can't afford.
Barrios.
They
So
can't
why would he
afford
go
no
to Team
Pacquiao.
Comeback?
Pacquiao got 20 million to fight Barrios.
18 million. He got 18.
Yeah.
After it's all said and done, he got $18 million
shoot,
fighting Barrios. So
Floyd
why
need to
would he go?
fight Pacquiao so he can get some bread, man.
Floyd needs to
Floyd need
go
to
sit
fight
his old
Pacquiao.
ass down.
Man,
Floyd needs to
he
go
needs
sit
some
his
money,
old
dog.
ass down. Floyd is
I
50.
mean,
He needs to go sit down.
but they got some money out there to be made between them two, man. They can make some money, man.
Ah, man.
Did anybody catch the interview with Andre Ward and Roy Jones? They talked about Shakur Stevens' performance.
Yeah, I caught
Now
it.
they said the same thing that we've been saying. They said the first thing that Terrence Crawford and Andre Ward said to Shakur Stevenson, they said you could have stopped it. They said it to him. That was the first thing we said to him when we seen him. And you know what Shakur said? I was worried about getting hit. In quote, pretty much. That's what he said. He said every time I stepped to him, he started punching back. Now, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It is what it is. But everybody's saying the same thing. Your homeboys is telling you the same thing. That, look, you got to take some chances, man. Stop worrying about getting clipped. He could have got Tszyu out of there. He had that dude hurt, bro.
But see, here's the thing, Coach. They got to remember something, man. We all have to remember this when it comes to individual people. He is not them. They are not him.
Yep.
That's why people kept saying great fighter or great. If you're great at anything, basketball, football, you don't make a good coach because you expect everybody to be able to do what you can do.
And Andre Ward wasn't known. Andre Ward wasn't known as a knockout puncher, but what he was known as, if he got an opportunity to get you out there, he would go for it. Most of the time he get you out there. When he tried to, he got Chad Dawson out there. He got Kovalev out of there.
Shakur. But that's not Shakur. And we know that after 25, 26 fights, that's not who he is.
And we know Bud. We know what Bud brings. Bud gonna try to get you out of there right off the rip.
Is that Shakur, Coach? Is Shakur like that, Coach? Is he like that?
Nah, he's a tremendous fighter though. But like I said, I wish he. I think he has it in him. He just got to believe in himself a little bit more. He got to trust himself just a little bit more.
I don't think he has it in him because if he had it in him and it came out already. I don't think he's built like that. He is what he is.
You might got a point. You got a point. Yeah.
He is what he is.
But that style, Keyshawn Davis can't beat Shakur. That's style.
I can't say that without 100%. I can't say that 100%. I got to see the fight up in the show me state. I think it's a good fight.
I just don't believe that Keyshawn Davis is a good enough boxer to beat him. I think he can outbox Keyshawn. If Keyshawn can lure him into a fight, he'll knock him out. I believe that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's Shakur by decision, Keyshawn by knockout. You know that's how that fight. That's it, pretty much. Now Devin, on the other hand, I think Devin can outbox Shakur. I believe Devin can outbox Shakur. But Devin got something that Devin got a lot of levels to his game.
I believe Devin can out clinch Shakur. I believe that.
I don't know. This new Devin Haney at 147 seems like he's stepping on stuff, man.
But what did he do against Norman? After the knockdown, what did he do against Norman?
But you got to remember, Norman's a dangerous guy. No, but hold on, Mr. Shelton. But to my point, Norman's a dangerous guy. Shakur ain't dangerous like Norman is. Norman's dangerous Norman's dangerous all the way from round 1 to round 12. That's why he always had a chance in that fight.
And I understand that. I understand that. But let me ask you this. Was Loma a dangerous guy too because he clinched him?
Yeah, he was a dangerous guy. I think you were dealing with a weight train
dangerous guy because he clinched him. That's just who Devin Haney is, man. We got to stop looking at shit for what we want it to be and see shit for what it is. And fight after fight after fight. Could have stopped Regis, but he decided to clinch Regis. Fight after fight after fight after fight. The dude does the same thing. When are we going to score a believe, okay, this is who the dude is? I mean, how many fights is it going to take?
Now, but hold on, Mr. Shelton. Now, he did try to get Norman out of there now. He did try. He went for it. Am I right or wrong?
He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it after the second round. He clinched his way.
But my point is, he went for it. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? He did go for it.
Oh, he did. He did. But as soon as he got hit back, what did he do? He went right back to the old Devin Haney.
Yeah, because like I said, Norman's he's a dangerous guy, man. You don't want that guy punching on you, man.
But Ramirez is a dangerous guy too, right?
Yeah, but he ain't. Yeah, I don't know. That was inexcusable right there.
And so is Loma, and so is Regis Programs. All these guys are dangerous guys. Right?
Can y'all hear me?
Did he clinch Regis? Yeah, we hear you, Hot Rod. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Hot Rod. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Damn. Bro, I ain't hear nothing the last 5 minutes. I got a phone call. What I miss?
Yeah. Go ahead, Hot Rod. We're just talking about how Coach was telling me how
hold on. Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. I got you, Mr. Moore. Devin Haney versus Shakur. Who you got, Rod?
Man, I don't know. Just give me some popcorn and a blunt to smoke. I'm glued to the TV. I don't know who
I'm
gonna
with you
win.
on that.
I wouldn't even bet that. I wouldn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. You know.
You know,
I always thought Shakur would beat every last one of them dudes, but as I
Mm-hmm.
said, look at this dickhead. As I said, with Haney beating Norman, that was an impressive win in my eyes. Although Norman wasn't as experienced as Devin Haney, but still, what he did to the man going into the fight, I thought Norman was the better fighter and was going to win. So
yeah, I did too.
I'm
I
not
did
gonna
too.
sit here and be one. I'm not gonna sit here and be one of them boxing fans that come after that predicted something was going to happen and is wrong, and then now it's changing what they said before the fight. Like
Hyrule hates that.
I don't like that shit, bro. I was wrong, and I told B3 Haney win. He gonna be I'm gonna be the biggest fan because what he did was what I didn't think he could even possibly do. Let alone drop the nigga and stun that young man. As I said yesterday, Norman face looked like what the hell just happened? He just dropped me. It was
Yeah,
over after that.
he disarmed him.
Norman recovered. Norman never adapted. You know, and it's
He
going back
listened
to the
to his daddy
Shakur.
too much. His daddy told him the boy couldn't punch, and he believed him.
I agree too, Coach. Dummy, he ain't finna listen to that stupid shit. But I worry that Haney may be. I worry that Haney may be too big, and he may just keep that jab out there.
Yeah, I think he gonna beat
The
Shakur.
difference
I'm gonna say this too, not to cut you off, but just cause Devin Haney was able to do
Hold
it
on, let me
against
finish real
Norman.
quick, Coach.
My fault, bro. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My fault.
Let me finish real quick. I just think that Haney's size and that jab. My thing with Shakur, Coach, and B3 and OG Shelton. I love Crawford, but Shakur don't got that Crawford dog. He don't. He don't got that fucking dog to say, nigga, I'm finna walk your ass down. He don't got that. And I worry Haney keep him at the jab, keep him at bay all night, and next thing you know, it's 8-4, 7-5, fight over.
Right.
Like
That part. That part.
Shakur is a motherfucker, you know? But you littler than Devin, and you don't have the fucking dog like Crawford to take this nigga will. I ain't never seen you do it. And I'm
I
not
don't
saying
think
you
Shakur
can't do
beat
it.
Right.
Norman. I don't think he
I'm
beats
not saying
Norman.
he can't do it, but he ain't showed me where, okay, back to beat what B3 said. Who you got? I can't say I got Shakur. I can't say I got Devin, but if you put a gun in my head, I would probably say Devin. I would probably say Devin, B3. On God, I'll probably say Devin. But I don't know who will win the fight. I don't know.
Yeah, facts. I would pick Devin in that fight. Cause like I say, just cause Devin did it, don't mean Shakur could do it. I don't think Devin would beat. I don't think Shakur would beat Norman at 147. I really don't. Because he's got it. Because what happened with Devin made Devin made Brian Norman apprehensive after he dropped it. You know what I'm saying? You take away that knockdown, the fight looks totally different. We got a much more competitive, closer match. And somebody will be swearing up and down they got robbed if you take that knockdown away. Because Norman gonna fight different. That knockdown made him fight different. That knockdown changed his whole night. That knockdown changed how he approached Devin Haney. He wasn't willing to let his hands go as much because Devin Haney showed that he got enough power to put him down. And he was stinging him. So I favor Dev over a lot of people, man. And I'm gonna keep it being, bro. All the way Devin really probably gonna get beat. It's gonna be by somebody much bigger than him. Like moving up the weight classes. I don't see nobody beating him at 47. I don't see nobody coming up from 40 beating him. I don't see nobody beating the guy, man. Because like I said, he got different levels that he can go to. He got different things that he can bring out the toolbox when needed. And I think Be honest, man. I think goddamn Devin Haney, he'll UD or Shakur, man. It'll be a UD.
And coach, I think you hit it right on the head. The size, in which I disagree with you saying nobody can come up and beat him. I do think someone can, and it's not Shakur. It's the fight that they may actually make, and it's Keyshawn Davis. I think Keyshawn, with that power and the twitch and the dog and the boxing skill, only thing is, son, do you have the IQ? Son, do you have the IQ to adjust to what Devin Haney's going to do in the fight? Because whatever Devin Haney does in the first 3 rounds, he's not going to do the same shit in 5, 6, 7, and he's not going to do the same shit in 8, 9, 10. He's not going to do the same shit in 11 and 12. You got to be able to adjust. And if you can't adjust, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Every time Haney proved me wrong, what has he done? He's adjust and he's taken away your best fucking weapon. Every time. Every time me and B3 talk and I say, I don't think he's that good. He this, he that. He proved me wrong. Every time. He take away your best weapon every time and he stick that jab in your motherfucking face. Then he'd come around, throw the right. Then he'd come back with the left hook. Then he'd come with the 1-2 up top. Then he come with the 1-2 down low. Like it's.
Hey, that normal win is going to age real good.
Chance because he has more dog than Shakur, so I would think Keyshawn has a better chance. But it's going to be. I agree, Coach Eddie. It's going to be hard from 147. It's going to be hard to beat that boy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
Yeah, I like that normal win is going to age real well. Watch what I say. You know what I'm saying? Because that was a tremendous win. I picked Norman to win. I thought Norman was going to knock Dave out. That was my prediction before the fight. But like I said, Devin used his master craft, and he used a little bit of everybody. He used some little Ray Leonard. He did what he had to do. He dropped it. He sat on that shot. You know what I'm saying? He sat on him. Sat on that shot. Boom. Normal, like, oh, snap. Where this come from? Then he also used his brain where he tied him up. He frustrated Norman. See, that's what it was. He frustrated him also. Every time they got in the clinch, he tied him up, and then he would hit him with little body shots. I seen a little Andre Ward in there. I seen a little Bernard Hopkins in there. Little inside work. You know, stuff, chippy stuff. Hitting him on the side of the head. Hitting him behind the back. Touching him up. So Devin was getting rough with him too, man. Not only that, Devin was scared. Devin showed that he wasn't scared. Shakur would have ran from Norman, man. We seen him run from De Los Santos. He wouldn't have stood. He would have been. That dude would have been on his bike, bro. I'm telling you, man. Dale wasn't like that. Dale really surprised me in that fight. I ain't even gonna front, man. He showed a lot of levels to his game, man, that I didn't know that he had.
Man, Coach, I've been trying to tell you, Haney is really one of them guys. Like this kid is the original Mayweather fighter. Outside after Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Coming out of that gym. And when he didn't sign with Al Heyman and Mayweather Promotions, that was a big deal. And they're still holding that against him to this day. So everything is just revealing itself over time, which is good to see. This is what the public needed.
If we get that fight, I think it's going to be very interesting because if Keyshawn can adjust and he has the IQ to adjust, it's going to be a very interesting fight. To me, that's what it comes down to. If Keyshawn can't adjust, Haney's going to wash him. I'm telling you niggas this shit now. If Keyshawn Davis cannot fucking adjust on the fly, Haney's going to wash him. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, Kerry, I was just saying that Devin grew up in that gym getting those Mayweather senior teachings and being in there, understanding how the work ethic that he needed to put in. Before Tank was there, or before Carmel Moten, and some of these other guys that we look at in that mold, right? Before Africa. So yeah, so we just gotta see, man. I want to see what's next with Hitchens. After this, he about to fight Duarte, but I thought Hitchens was going to take a move to 147,
Yeah, I'm not really
but now I
fond of
say
him.
Keyshawn is taking that move, so we got to see.
I'm not really fond of him. I ain't gonna lie.
Hold on, let me
I ain't gonna lie,
Like,
Coach
to my
Eddie.
Africa.
I
Oh,
don't really
he can
like. I
fight,
don't
man.
even like
He got a
Hitchens.
difficult style, man.
Coach Eddie, I don't really like Hitchens. I ain't gonna lie. I don't think he that good.
I feel you, man, but I think he got a difficult style, man. You know what I'm saying? He got different. It may not be the most exciting style, but the man can box, man. I can't take nothing from it. The man got reach, he got range, he got a good jab, he moves around the ring good. He can box. It'll be somebody like that. Now he'll give Devin Haney probably a harder fight than Shakur would, because you dealing with a guy that can box also. They can sit back on that back foot and they can probably match your jab. It's kind of like when Ken Norton fought Muhammad Ali. Now Ali and Norton, is always somebody out there that's gonna give you trouble. You know what I'm saying? But the other guy, George Foreman, ran through Ken Norton like it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Larry Holmes beat Ken Norton twice,
Style
but
match.
it was that style. That Ken Norton and Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? It was a style matchup. A lot
Which
of
is
times
why.
it's the guy that we don't know about that's gonna give your guy the most trouble. You take James Toney, for instance. Montel Griffin beat him, if I remember correctly. Reggie Johnson beat him. Now those guys, they're not household names, but they beat the great James Toney. So that's why it's important for guys to get their opportunity and not just fight the guys that have name recognition. Because sometimes it's them guys that don't have name recognition that'll beat you, man, and they deserve an opportunity too. Look at Jimmy Young. He beat George Foreman. He wasn't no big name in boxing, but he won. So and this is what these guys are doing right now. They trying to play ball with amongst themselves with all the big name fighters fighting each other, and they basically freezing everybody else out. That's what they're doing. If you want to keep it 100, they freezing them out because they trying to keep their profile elevated. They don't build their profile to a certain status, and they figure a tough fight against another guy will diminish their profile, gonna bring their value down. So right now they protecting their value. That's why they not wanting to take these high risk, low reward fights. If that makes sense.
No, that definitely makes sense, Coach. I'm with you. Yeah, I'm definitely with you.
Man, I ain't gonna
Well,
lie, man. Coach Eddie, big bro. I think I think what's the name? Trash. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like, bro. He like a downgraded, like a way lesser version of Devin Haney and Hitchens. Like I think Hitchens is
bootleg
ass. I ain't
version.
gonna lie.
So he the T-move version of Devin Haney.
Man, bootleg OG bootleg.
Dollar Dollar General. Dollar General version of Devin Haney.
Man, 99-cent store head man. I like Coach Eddie. I understand what you're saying, but I just don't think he that good. Like I don't. I really don't.
Hey, but you take a guy like Hitchison, he'll probably get Shakur a lot of problems, man. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing about Shakur, you can be competitive if you can fight a little bit. If we seen that, William Zepeda, he was competitive. Even in the law, he was in a competitive loss, but he was competitive in the fight. See, Shakur, let me tell you one thing about Shakur. Y'all might not agree with this, but Shakur is a reflex fighter, man. So I don't know how long he's gonna hang around. Because when guys depend on their reflexes, when the reflexes fade, that's when they start getting hit. It happened to Ali. It happened to Roy Jones. Shakur probably got the best reflexes in the game, dog. I ain't gonna lie. The man got cat-like reflexes, man. You know what I'm saying? That's part of his defensive prowess. That cat-like reflex that he got. What happened when that started to fade? That's how Bernard Hopkins was able to stay in the game so long, because he had them pure fundamentals. Like Roy was just a phenom. Reflex. And that might be Boots. Boots may fall into that category also. Those guys that are really physically, athletically gifted, that had reflexes like that, when the guys start to fade, they start to, they start to filter out a little bit. But that's to be determined. That's just a theory. That don't mean I'm true now. That don't mean the truth.
Yeah. Now it's reported that Devin Haney and Keyshawn Davis are pretty much set to fight. That's gonna be the next matchup. Is that a pay-per-view level fight?
I'm not gonna lie. Ever since I've got Crawford Canelo, I don't think no fight deserves to be on pay-per-view. I mean, if
Oh,
you're
when
not
you got it on Netflix, yeah, I'm with you.
if you can't give me anything resembling that card and you want me to pay and I got that for free, I ain't gonna lie, big bro. I don't probably see myself paying for nothing no more. I'm not paying for none of these cards. I don't pay to watch the best in football. I don't pay to watch the best in horse racing. Why I got to do it in boxing? Nah, it stops. It stops. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
Mm. Well, yeah, this is going to be one of the Zone pay-per-views. The Zone locked everybody into the ultimate package, and I think that's where they got the 1.2 million buys for Tszyu and Shakur, is because if they offering the pay-per-view at $75, but if you can lock in, it's really for a full year, but you get to they advertise it as 12 plus pay-per-views, and it's $45 a month. Now that comes out to like $540 over 12 months. Let me do that times 1.2 million real quick,
But you know what,
just to
B3,
see how much they
that's a
got
good
off
price,
everybody.
man. That's a good
Cause you
price point.
locked in for that year unless you like it's a good price point.
I'm gonna tell you why, B3.
Yeah, that's
When, when,
648 million.
I'm gonna tell you why it's a good price point. Because back in the day when HBO and Showtime, you couldn't get that unless you had a cable subscription. You see what I'm saying? And then you
Yeah.
had the a la carte Showtime and a la carte HBO tied it on to your subscription. So our cable bill was what, 150, 160 a month. And a lot of stuff I wasn't even watching. I just had cable because I wanted to see Showtime and HBO. After Showtime and HBO went out of boxing, I got rid of my cable, man. So if you just a boxing fan, $45 a month, that's good. Because you can see it's so much free TV out there now. You don't really need to have no cable, man. You can stream a lot of stuff on, just on your regular TV, your smart TV. You see all kinds of stuff, man. You got YouTube videos, you got all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. You don't really need
YouTube
no
TV.
cable, man.
Yeah.
So and a lot of people that like the football big fans, they buy a subscription anyway, just so they can get all the football games. Same thing with the
What point,
NBA, the
coach?
NBA pass.
Yeah,
You
but
get the
Coach Eddie,
NBA pass, you got to pay for that.
when we buy that subscription lasts the whole season plus playoffs, and that's equivalent to only one pay-per-view or maybe two in boxing.
Okay,
I wouldn't
it don't
say
cost
one
that
or
much.
two. Hold on, let me say this though. But you get Queensberry, Golden Boy, Matchroom, Salida Promotions. That's a lot of promotional companies right there. And Sella, everything with Gold Star. So, and in the foreign markets as well, like you have like the smaller showcases. So it's definitely the Zone is really putting it in into the
Yeah,
market.
then you
The other thing, and the only I wanted to say this, how Rod, real quick, is that with the NFL package, the only reason I don't like some of the NFL stuff is because they do block you in certain markets. I don't like that. But other than that, like you know what I'm saying, certain markets be still blocked or whatever the case may be. So that's the only thing. But outside of that,
Yeah, if
you
you want
gotta,
to see every game, you're gonna have to spend that coin to get the
yeah,
NFL League Pass.
yeah.
But if you just trying to watch like the free games, it's basically regional.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm with you on that. You're gonna have to pay you're gonna have to pay if you really into it. So I'm with you on that. But like what Coach was saying, $45 a month, that ain't bad. Because like you said, yeah, Queensburg got all the heavyweights. So Now, we are gonna get the Wilder Chisora fight. They're talking about Wally Dubois. Wally Dubois is gonna be locking in. I want to see who's Usyk is gonna fight. I guess Usyk is just gonna.
That's $540 for the year.
But like I was saying, bro, hot rod back just a few years ago. If you wanted to watch HBO and Showtime, you had to have a cable subscription. That was running you $150 a month, man. The thing I do that times 12. You was paying like $1,500, $1,700 a year just to have cable so you could watch the fights. Because you couldn't just buy HBO and Showtime. You had to have a cable subscription to get it.
I ain't gonna lie, Coach Eddie. I wasn't in boxing back then when it was okay.
Oh yeah. They were doing it dirty,
period.
man.
So
They were doing it dirty back then.
I don't even know what happened back then. I wasn't even in.
Oh
boxing.
yeah, man. Them cable bill, the cable got outrageous, dog. I mean, I should get cable bills $210, man, a month.
So Coach Eddie, so with your experience in this, from cable to streaming, do you think streaming is better?
Man, much better, man. I enjoy it, man. I enjoy streaming because it allows you to go back and rewatch stuff. Like HBO, you had to wait till they put it out. You know what I'm saying? The rewatch and stuff. So I enjoy the streaming, man, because it gives me a chance to watch what I want to watch. And it exposed me to a whole nother world of boxing. Because over here, you watching HBO and Showtime, all you had was, whatever Al Heyman gave you, whatever Don King gave you, or whatever whoever gave you. Now with this, man, you got fighters, you can watch fighters from all over the world, man. You know what I'm saying? And now it opened my eyes up to a whole nother genre of boxers. Guys from the UK, guys from Japan, guys from Mexico, of course, the guys from the United States and all that stuff. It's a whole lot more boxers to pick from now. And it made me appreciate the sport more.
He like boxing, he don't just like boxing events.
That's why I like boxing, because it's a worldwide sport. Like, motherfuckers be thinking, it's America. It's only America fighters. Like, no, dog. One of the best fighters is in Japan. The other best fighter is in the fucking Ukraine. Like, people got to get their head off their ass with just American fighters or even Mexican fighters. Like, it's more than just that, dude. When you sit here and tell
Did you
me
get a chance? Did you see the Junto? Did you see that Inoue and Junto card? One that was in December.
Yeah,
It was the last card in December.
yeah. Junto almost gave it away.
Right. He almost fumbled the whole bag.
But it's just, stuff like that. Like, you ask a person that think they're a hardcore, they call themselves a hardcore, they probably don't even know who them two dudes are. But you a hardcore. And another thing I don't get is when these dudes say, all I watch is boxing. Okay, so name me some fighters that's not in America. And they can't do it. They can't do it. Motherfuckers think this sport is just American. Like, no.
Yeah, Carrier, everybody that saw that fight feel like Junto got a gift. Let's just keep it 1,000. So we know it was A-side politics on that. That we do know. Ain't nobody wanna, because they've been waiting on Inoue to have a big fight, a big opponent. I mean, of course they did Luis Neri in Japan, but we've been waiting on Inoue to do another big fight. So Junto was really the guy. Now and then hopefully Ben Rodriguez.
Big bro.
I want to see him fight Tszyu. I want Tszyu to get that work, man.
Tszyu will get his ass slept. Going into that Fulton Inoue fight, who did you have going into the fight?
Well, I was playing skin color politics, man. So I was riding with a slick black fighter from Philadelphia, man. But he let the hood down, man.
Come on, Eddie, you can't do that.
I will pull it for him, man. I was pulling for the brother, man.
That's not, Rod. Here's the thing. That wasn't. See how these guys show up on the night. Like, what you think is gonna happen is based on, or what we think, or my prediction is based on tape, film, what he's done, what he's been doing, like to Angelo Leo and the Brandon Figueroa. Yeah, maybe some of these fights were deemed close, right? But he was navigating fights beautifully. Now the thing about Inoue is Inoue had to he proved his power was real. It's just that's what it come down to. And also Fulton, I mean, we see how everything played out now, but he's just a hungry, durable fighter. He gonna fight you. He not gonna run. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be in there with you. So I don't feel like that was the right style, but that's Fulton style. And we
Mm,
see how it played, and we see how that's played out over his career
mm,
with the Oshaki fight and with the even Carlos Castro. He almost lost to Carlos Castro. So
Do you think Inoue took something out of him?
yeah, of course. I mean, he gains experience,
And that's what I'm
but that
talking
but
about
that
with the
physical
Earl shit.
damage, that yeah.
And that's exactly what I mean with the Earl shit. Crawford took something out of that man, bro. And now y'all want to see this man come back and fight? For what? For your entertainment? Nah.
I don't know why he coming back. I mean, he a grown man. He took a long time off, 3 years off.
No,
It'd be 3 years since he took off. Maybe he feel like he got himself back together, or maybe his bank account getting a little low. Man, I don't know the man personal business. You know, he may have a lot going out, and they ain't got a whole lot coming in. So he say, man, look, I got to get me a couple fights, just like like a retirement type deal.
but here's to speak to that point though, Rod. Just cause Crawford did something, don't mean the next person can do it. Now, you saying Crawford took something out of him, like it's like a lot of fighters, they take a loss, so they get stopped and they come back and fight. Now, do they have or how is their training? You know what I'm saying, coach? How is their training camp? Who's coaching them? What age are they at in their career? Are they a young fighter or old fighter? So at this point where Errol being 35 and kind of having all the transgressions he's had inside and outside of the ring, it's good for him we can talk about him in that lane because yes, he's older. But a lot of these younger guys, they take a loss and they come back. They get stopped and come back. Second round, third round, and they come back and become champion a lot of time. A lot of these guys, it happens. You're gonna have slips in the road.
A lot of
Yeah,
fighters, a lot of fighters not gonna go undefeated, but to be out
Right.
the ring 3 years,
Yeah, that's something. But see, here's the situation with that, right? He probably wanted to come back a few times and then it just didn't make sense. Al was probably like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it'd be business too. It'd be business. Because you can't look at Errol and tell me that he don't look like somebody that's in training.
yeah, he do. But I think this is the wrong guy to come back against, man. You've been out of the ring for a long time. He need a super soft touch, man.
this is a soft
So,
touch, bro. Eddie, what you mean?
well, the thing about it, it's soft, but it's also a dangerous touch, also, man. Because the dude can punch. He can't
Man,
punch,
Tim
man.
Tszyu shitty, man.
No, but he can punch though. He can punch.
Tim
He do
Tszyu
got power,
shitty, coach.
man. He can punch though. But I'm saying we don't know what Ryan. We don't know how my man Spence gonna come back. We don't know. He may be a shell of himself. We don't know. That's what's so intriguing about this fight. Yeah, back in their prime, I wouldn't give Tszyu a shot against Errol Spence. But this version of Errol Spence, this is a diminished version of Errol Spence. And we just don't know, man. We just don't know. Like I say, Tszyu, he can punch. He's not a good fighter. He's chinny, but he can punch. So he's gonna have to look out. I wish he would have took a little bit of somebody that fights. He should have fought Tony Harrison, man. That would have been a better fight. That'd been a more safer fight. Even though Tony's a better boxer, but Tony don't have a chin. Tony's very chinny, and he's older too. That fight makes all the sense in the world. And he could have fought at 160 instead of trying to fight at 154. I think Errol's gonna struggle to make that weight, man. You see, Terrence Crawford went all the way up to 168. And you see now Errol Spence looked at that weigh in. He looked like a skeleton when he weighed in at 147. And Crawford looked bad too at 147. Both of them looked bad at 147. So I think I don't like the 154-pound weight division. I think he need to fight Tszyu at 160 or do it at a catch weight. Fight at 156 or 158 or something like that. Ain't no belt on the line, so just fight what you're comfortable with.
Man, that brother gonna be comfortable anywhere in the ring. Mr. Shell was talking all that talk earlier. I got Errol. Who? What's up?
But what about the 154-pound weight division though? You think that's a good weight division for him?
I think it's a tough weight division for everybody. I feel like if he can make the weight, hold on, he still made 47. That was 3 years ago.
But he struggled though, man. You could tell both of them guys struggled to make 47.
He had a rib injury.
Both of them struggled to make it because even Terrence Crawford said he struggled to make 147. Yeah. Both of them guys didn't look good at 147. Both of them face was drawn in. Terrence Crawford was
title on
drawn
the
up.
line. He's not gonna fight at 154, coach. We ain't got
they should fight a catch weight. Fight at 158. Yeah,
right. See what he at. See how he feel.
Yeah, man.
See what he can do. See how low he can go. Just as far as well, my advice, see how comfortable he feels, you know. Because it's been 3 years. But I'm trying to tell y'all, it looked like his weight is low right now. I don't know how low, but coach, you seen him.
Yeah, he probably like one in the 160s. You know what I'm saying? Errol kind of tall, about 5'9", 5'10", somewhere in that neighborhood. He probably walking around 160 something.
He probably, yeah.
You know, high 160s.
High 160s, low 170s, yeah. But so we'll see. He'll probably only have to cut about 15, 16 if he wanted to make 154. But like you saying, 160 makes sense. I like 160. Technique, what's going on? He said Technique said Spence gonna catch a beating. We gonna see, man. I'm willing to put friendly 25s with everybody.
I just don't want to see Errol go out bad. I don't want to see Errol go out bad, man. I don't want to see him losing to Tszyu, man. You know what I'm saying? I want him to come back and I want him to win the fight. You know, I don't want him to do like what Sugar Ray Leonard did when Leonard came back, tried to fight Hector Camacho and Terry Norris and got breaks beat off of him, man.
Man, Errol is a real puncher.
Yeah, he can punch, but he's not like a one-punch guy, man. He's more of a guy that just mow you down. You know, he beat you. He break it down and then he gets you out of there. He never really possessed that one. He only showed that one punch power against Ocampo. Everybody else, he just kind of broke him down, man. Beat him up, broke him down, and made him quit.
But a lot of those guys wasn't there to be hit, or they really were the top in the sport. Think about what we talking about: Lamont Peterson, Sean Porter, Kell Brook. You know what I'm saying? Ugas. All these guys is champions for years and amateur standouts.
You talking about 4-5 years ago though, B3?
Right.
Yeah. See, you making the same mistake that I made when Andrade was fighting David Benavidez. I was thinking about the Andrade, you know, that moved around a lot. I wasn't banking on this dude being 37 years old, and you know, and now you got to go up against this guy. You know, that wasn't the best version of Andrade. You know, that dude was, you know, a long time ago. So I feel you, man. I want Errol to win. I don't want Errol to lose against freaking Tszyu, man. I just don't know which Errol gonna show up. Like I say, he took a heck of a beating, man, from Terrence Crawford, man. The man was in 2 car accidents. The man had 2 eye surgeries. The man teeth messed up. The man been through a lot. So, you know, if he get in there, and Tszyu can punch, man. He's not the best boxer, but he do have a solid right hand. And he can punch. And Tszyu is like he coming off of what, 2 losses? So he ain't got nothing to lose. He know he got to win. You come in against a guy who basically fight for his career. See, Errol Spence, he pretty much semi-retired. Might as well say retired. He is retired. He's coming. Errol Spence is coming out of
Nah, let's
retirement.
not do that.
No.
He
B3,
never
you got to be
retired.
honest.
That's the point.
He's coming out of retirement. The man ain't fought in 3 years, man. The man is coming out of retirement. B3. We gotta keep it 100, man.
He been in the
Just cause
gym, coach.
man, that man retired, bro. He have not fought, man. That man has not fought in 3 years. That man is tired, bro. You pull up box rates, it's gonna say inactive.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean, I'm
Bay
feeling.
K Bay, good to see you. That's right, coach. You right
Yeah, so
about
like I say,
that.
the man basically coming out of retirement, bro.
3 years is a
Just like
long time.
that.
But Pacquiao did it, and he
Yeah,
almost beat Barrios.
yeah. Hey, I want Errol Spence to win. I just wish he'd be fighting. I wish he's fighting Tony Harrison though.
I'm not
I
gonna make
like
too
that
much
fight
sense
better.
if somebody put it. But we'll go with the bookies. Hopefully, Tim Tszyu is a slight favorite, right? I think Tim Tszyu is gonna be a slight favorite on the money line.
I want Errol Spence to get back with Derrick James, man. That's what I want to see.
We can't
You
hear
know,
you, Rod. Oh, maybe Rod not talking to us. But
yeah. I want him to get back with Derrick James, man.
You think Tim gonna be favorite? Shit, I'll take that.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that's what I'm because he's active. I don't know. Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe not. Maybe not. They might do it. They might do EJ like minus 200, something like that. Because Tim Zuden got knocked out. He got stopped by
Twice.
Fundora and he got stopped by Bachram. Yeah.
So I got a question for you. If Errol gets past Tim Tszyu, do you want to see him fight Sebastian Fundora? You want or you want to see him fight Virgil Ortiz?
The fight is gonna be in Australia. I want to see. Oh
Bro,
yeah, the
them,
Virgil, the
bro, I'm
Virgil
put him
fight.
in there, bro. You put him there with Spider Crab, he gonna beat him to death. If you put Earl in there with Fundora gonna beat Earl to death, man.
But he got a better chance. I don't know. Virgil's a tough fight. That's gonna be a hard fight too.
Because that's probably the fight they probably trying to make that fight in the background. I ain't sure about this Boots fight. They ain't signed it yet, have you? Is it signed, sealed, and delivered,
Yeah,
or
it's,
they
it's
still in
it's done.
negotiation?
It's done. It's locked in for April.
Okay, so I can go to Box Rig and pull it up. It's gonna say signed, sealed, delivered.
Maybe not box rec, but because they gotta put an official date and venue.
So
Yeah,
no
cause see,
official
But yeah, they
announcement.
not fighting nobody else.
all right, man. I don't believe it till I see them dudes at the weigh-in, man. Way stuff been going now. I seen Floyd Schofield pull out of the fight, a day before the fight, man. I mean, we seen a couple guys do that. Carlos Adames, Daniel Dubois. These dudes pulling out a fight 24 hours in advance, man. So I believe it when I see these dudes on the scale.
Yeah. Mm. I'm with you on that. I'm thinking about this Errol Virgil fight.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good fight for Errol. We got to see, man. We got to see Errol back in the ring. Hold on, it sounds like somebody. It sounds like a blow dry on the phone. Hold on. Oh, okay. I think Rod next to his game, his system. Pooh said in Australia don't sound right. I don't think the fight is going to happen. Pooh said Australia don't sound right. He don't think that's gonna happen. Like EJ's not gonna travel to Australia. I can see what you were saying that. I can see why you saying it because EJ is the A side. He's the big fish, the bigger name, and really he's always gonna bring out 10 or 12,000. He could bring out 10 or 12,000 pretty much anywhere in the if you fight it anywhere in the US. And then of course certain opponents they could do a stadium fight. So I see what you're saying. The thing is that Zoo, it don't make sense for him to go over there. He's not Tony Harrison. He's not Mendoza, Ocampo, these guys. So I see what you're saying. That makes sense. We gotta see. I'm with you. We gotta see. If they put up the money, the word on the street is No Limit, who is heading up this matchup and signed with Tszyu. They're making the fight. They want Tszyu versus Errol Spence. So that's the word on the street is they put up some money. And of course, y'all know that they work in conjunction with PBC and TGB Promotions a lot. So Tszyu is he's definitely a PBC fighter. Nobody's on outside of Fondora and Barrios. Tszyu is pretty much the most watched on PBC right now. Especially, and then they actually did free events. I think the Bachman fight you could just watch on Amazon Prime. That was not a pay-per-view. So I like that they did that. So I think that was the only fight that was not pay-per-view that you didn't have to pay for was the Tszyu versus Bachman. You know, so Tszyu is definitely in a good position to get this Errol fight. Yeah, I think it's a good fight. Um, Coach Eddie. Hold on real quick. Rod, you can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, listen, everybody in here, y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. Bless the Cash App, bless the Zelle, the PayPal supporters for all my international people. Help us grow. Like we building. Listen, we didn't got a hot rod in here back to back days. We definitely working, right? The people been
Facts.
waiting on hot rod's return.
Yep. Yeah, we
Now,
got a calmer version of Hot Rod. He used to come in hot, guns a blazing. You know what I'm saying?
people mature with time, coach.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. It's passion, though. You got to be passionate about what you. Ain't nothing wrong with being passionate about it, man.
Hey,
Yo,
it was funny.
Go ahead, brother.
Yesterday, Hot Rod came in and he kept it 1,000. Everybody was impressed with Hot Rod and respected Hot Rod for doing that. He kept it 1,000. He said, at the end of the day, Devin is the one that's putting it all on the line, making the fights, and he's supporting Devin. So that's just what it come down to, man.
Yeah, you know, I know
It's about these
Devin
guys
don't do it.
putting
He
on the
don't do a
line
lot of
and
clout
fighting the
chasing.
best.
Devin don't do a lot of clout chasing.
Right.
You know, if he say something, he down to do it. If he say something that he's not down to do it, he say I ain't gonna do that. Like even with the boot situation, he said he'd fight him at 147, but he won't fight him at 54. I mean at 52. So he was honest about it. He said, "No, I'm not. I won't fight him at 52. I fight him at 47." So you gotta respect that. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, people said, you know, oh, Boots is ducking Dev ducking Boots. I don't think it was either one of them because you can't ask a man to stay in a weight class that's tearing him apart. You know what I'm saying? Because we know these guys have cut a lot of weight, man, to make stay in these weight classes. So
Yeah.
it's smart. There's no reason to hang out and continue to drain yourself, you know, kill yourself to make a weight where you can just move up and be healthy. I don't know how Boots was making 147. I see this dude in the gym in the off season when he's not boxing. That dude's 180 pounds, without a doubt. No if and buts about it. 180 pounds. How in the heck is this dude cutting 33 pounds? I mean, the dude's massive, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't see him staying at 54 too long either. I think he's gonna wind up moving up. A lot of these guys are big guys, man, and they know how to cut their weight. It's a science to it. It's an art to it.
Coach,
Cutting the weight the right way. You know what I mean?
let me ask you this, Coach. They Xander's trying to press Josh Kelly for a fight, unify the titles. Who you picking in that matchup?
Oh, Xander beat Josh Kelly. He beats him. UD. Unanimous decision, without a doubt. Josh, you know, he did his thing, man. Shout out to him. He got him a belt. He should try to parlay that belt as much as possible to as much money as he can get out of it, because he's not holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna have too many defenses on that belt unless he's fighting some domestic level guys. Whoever, if you fight any top guy, next fight, that belt is gone. If you get in there with Boots, that belt is gone. Xander's gonna take that belt. He fights Sebastian Fundora, he's gonna lose, man. He fights any of them other champions or any of the other top contenders at 54, he gonna lose, man. So he better just sell it to the highest bidder. You know what I mean?
Xander is fighter of the year and top 5 pound for pound if he beats Kelly. I don't know about that. Maybe a
No,
fighter of
but
the year. Fighter of the year.
yeah.
I would look in. He could definitely look at that award depending on how everything else play out. Cause
Well, I
Shakur
like
already,
what he's trying to do. I
yeah,
like what
Shakur.
Xander's trying to do. He's trying to get the accolades. And one thing about the accolades, that puts you in the history book. They can't take it away from you. So I got to give him credit for that. He's trying to get those belts as fast as possible. And it seems like to me, if he does get those belts, he's gonna move up to he's gonna move to 160. I don't see that kid hanging out at 54 too much longer anyway, either, man. He's a pretty big kid. So I'm pretty sure he'll be at 160 pretty soon. Maybe that's why he's trying to collect these belts as fast as he can, so he can go ahead and move up. Now,
Yeah, they
Sebastian
saying
Fundora,
that's what I'm saying. Look, technique says Xander loses the Fundora Virgil boot. So we got to see it play out, Carrier, because I'm gonna be honest with you. If Shakur goes up, if he fights Devin or unifies against Antoine, I mean, or beats Raymond with the TO, it's gonna be about the names. You know, Abbas and Josh Kelly, good wins, and it's 154, so we understand what he's dealing with. But the Tiafimo win, that's ringing bells right now. That's the best win right now in the year. We'll see how the rest of the year play out.
I think Xander, I think he'll probably beat Sebastian Fundora, man. Out of those three names that you just mentioned, Virgil, Boots, and Fundora, I think Xander would beat Sebastian. I think Sebastian has a problem with people who can move, lateral movement. Sebastian needs you to stand in front of him and go up against the ropes. You go up against the ropes, he's gonna beat the brakes off of you. And no doubt about it. That's his MO. But if you're moving and grooving, gonna have some problems, man. And I think Xander has enough, range, enough boxing ability. He can possibly pick Sebastian apart. You know what I'm saying? So I would favor Xander to beat Sebastian Fundora if they would fight. I know when Sebastian fought Javante Clark. Javante Clark gave him fists. And I know that was a long time ago, but Sebastian, he doesn't do well against guys that know how to move and box. And now he did beat Tony Harrison, but like I said, Tony's Achilles heel has always been he can't take a punch. That's if Tony had a great chin, man, he almost be unbeatable, man. The guy was a great, tremendous boxer, one of the best pure boxers I did, man. Tony could box, just can't take a punch, man. I mean, that Tony that beat Charlo the first time, he was boxing good, man. Flicking that jab, pop, pop, sticking him and moving, man. Sticking and moving. But I don't like the way Sebastian moving anyway. He's fighting Keith Thurman and all this stuff. Hey, shout out to Keith for getting the payday, man. But Sebastian got to do better than that, man.
I mean, Keith Thurman, that's a viable opponent, coach.
I feel, hey, I'm pulling for Keith. I want Keith to win that fight, man.
Yeah.
I want to see Keith and Errol Spence. That's what I want to see. If all
Exactly.
goes
So they got
well,
to get through these fights. Yeah, exactly.
if all goes well, Keith Thurman beats Sebastian Fundora. That means Keith will have a belt, and then you get a super fight, a quote unquote super fight. Maybe it's a little long, maybe it's happening, a day late and a dollar short, but we'll still get that Keith Thurman Errol Spence fight. That fight makes sense right there. Perfect sense.
Yeah, that's a fact. He said Fundora not bringing PBC any loot. They taking his belt. Pooh, hopefully we get the upset, the Keith Thurman. Let me look at the line real quick. Got Thurman versus Spence this summer. I like that. Thurman versus Spence maybe in November, December. If they both can get through these matchups, that'll say a
That's all
lot.
we need. We need both guys to win, man. That's all we need.
Now, do you feel like yeah, I like this though. I think we in a good position. Spence got to get past him. Yeah, Errol Spence versus Tszyu first. We got Fondor Thurman is already locked in and set. Let me check the date, and I'm checking the line. Let's see here. Yeah, because Fondor is gonna be a tall task. I'm not sure that's gonna happen. Yeah, we can't.
Oh,
You can't really. Go
yo,
ahead,
and
coach.
I feel you. I feel you on that, man. But you remember one thing about Sebastian, he hadn't really shored his defense up, man. He's still getting hit with the same punches, man. Even when he fought the last fight when he fought Tszyu, Tszyu was catching him with that overhand. So I'm pretty sure Thurman got a good team around him. He got Birmingham. So they're gonna come up with a good game plan, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be looking for that same overhand as Mendoza landed. The same type of
Hmm.
overhand, or possibly make sure you do the good body work. And Keith does have good feet. If Keith is on his game and he's able to move around that ring like the old Keith, Sebastian gonna have some problems, man. He gonna have some problems because Keith can box. He can box. He got some boxing ability. And he don't really got to worry about the body shots too much because Sebastian,
Bentley
being as
salute.
tall as he is, he ain't gonna have to worry about the body shots. He just gonna have to keep moving and stay out of the corner, man. Don't let Sebastian get you in the ropes. Because he get you in the ropes, he gonna beat you down, man. He got to stay out of the corner and he got to stay off the ropes. If he keep moving and boxing, sticking and moving and boxing, he got a good chance to win that fight, man.
Hey, I like the sound. I like how you talking, coach. Yeah, I mean, I like this for Keith. If he can get this victory, that means we get a big fight. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yo, any word on the Tank Davis situation? I'm ready for Tank to come back, man, so he can get back and get active.
Yeah, they saying, can you hear me, coach?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, man, stream y'all gotta do better. But what they saying with Tank is that it may be a situation where he avoids jail time. So let's hope that's what happens and he can get back to training. Bentley salute.
Yeah, yeah, he gotta get back in. He gotta get back in the gym, man, because the game need Tank. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no crazy Tank Davis fan, but boxing is better when he's fighting. You know what I'm saying? So we need to get back in the mix and get back active, man.
1000%. I'm in full agreement. Come on now. I mean, that's a known factor to take you far. Now, hopefully, I mean, the opponents that he said he was going to come back to was Pitbull Cruz. So it may be a situation where Tank even moves out of 135. Shakur has dropped his belt at 135. So I do think a Pitbull Cruz. I think Pitbull Cruz is the interim at 140. Yeah, Pitbull Cruz is still the interim at 140. So that is actually a interesting fight for Shakur or Tank. I believe Tank will more than likely get that fight. That seems probable. Hopefully they can work out a situation where that fight can happen. Summertime. Yeah, we need that fight summertime for sure.
Yeah, we need something, man. I still want to see Tank and Shakur. That's the next big fight. That's a big fight, man. Them dudes need to get that fight on, bro. That is a big fight. I think Tank and Shakur is probably bigger than Ryan Devin Haney. Or they run a neck and neck. Cause everybody been wanting to see that Tank and
Yeah.
Shakur fight for what 7 years, man. 7, 8 years. That fight
Mhm.
been in the making. They need to make that fight, bro. That's still the fight right there. Without a doubt. That fight will sell so many pay-per-views and man, be so much intrigue on that fight right there, man. It'd be unreal, man. So I hope they can make that fight happen. I hope Turkey out of the sheet make it. Somebody need to make it happen because, like I say, Al Heyman seems like he in shambles right now. So Tank may have to get with Turkey out of the sheet to get the big fights that he wants or to get that big payday.
Who said Tank coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao?
Hey, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just want to see the man get back in the ring, brother. I'm pretty sure Manny won't mind the payday either.
Nah, that's a good payday for both guys. That's a tougher fight for Tank, but maybe he can clip Manny and stop him. Hopefully he end up dogging Manny out and stopping Manny. Now that would be good for boxing.
Yeah, the only thing about Tank, he done became a little apprehensive, man. He's not he seems like he don't have that same killer instinct like he used to have. Like 4 or 5 years ago.
Hmm.
It seems like he a little bit more civilized, than more than anything else. Like Manny, he's so wild and aggressive, man. He messed around and killed Tank one of them crazy wild punches, man.
Mm.
Man, that man, Manny awkward, man.
I wonder Tank probably wouldn't even take that fight right now. We got to see, man. We got to see what Tank headspace is. He was just about to fight Jake Paul for 40 million. So I mean, whoever getting paid good, pool. At the end of the day, it got to make sense. But yeah, it's a
Yeah,
lot of
because
fights
look,
on the
Tank,
table.
that
But they
that fight be
all,
at
but
147, right?
he does see Tank don't have no fights at 135, do we? That makes sense. Yeah, because Raymond and Floyd, Raymond, Abdullah, Andy Cruz, Oshaki.
Floyd, he can fight Floyd Schofield, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, Coach. The thing with that is that these guys they're not going to generate more than Pacquiao.
Well, now Pacquiao gonna have the Pacquiao gonna do big numbers, man, because he's gonna have a lot of the old guys that gonna be pulling for him. Pacquiao gonna be the sentimental favorite. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna paint Tank out like the bad guy.
Oh yeah. Now Ryan Garcia is minus 260 and Mario Barnes is a plus 198. So they got Ryan as a favorite over Mario.
Man, that don't mean that. We seen what Ryan did last time. He peed the bed and he wet the bed last time he fought, man.
Mm.
So
Now let me look at see if they got a Sebastian. Derek Chisora is a minus 240. Deontay Wilder is plus 198. So yeah, so everybody gonna be able to get good money on Chisora. I mean, it's y'all that got him picked, right? A lot of y'all got him picked. My guy Renee Santiago is back. They got him as a favorite. They tired of losing money on Renee. They got him as a big favorite over Taniguchi. Renee Santiago is nice. Shout out to El Chuyo. No line for Thurman Fundora right now. Let me check DraftKings.
Is that fight even locked in yet? Is the sign still delivered or is it still speculation?
Yeah, they already did the first press conference.
Oh, that's right. They sure did. I remember. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Keith Thurman is not playing, man. Keith Thurman is a real fighter.
Yeah, I wanted to catch Sebastian, man. Catch him right on the chin.
Now, F.A. Ajagba is minus 800. Charles Martin is plus 500.
Yo, I
For
like
this
that
Sunday.
fight right there, man. I like that fight.
How you see that fight playing out, Coach?
One thing about Charles Martin, Effie, he's rightfully should be the favorite. But Charles do got some experience. And he had Big Baby. He had Big Baby hurt, man. I feel like he would have stepped on the gas a little bit more. He could have got Big Baby out of there, man. So we gonna see, Charles Martin, he do got power. He's a southpaw. So if he can land something of note against Effie Ajagba, he can definitely change the game. But Effie, I just like the fight. I think it's an entertaining fight as long as it lasts. But you got two big guys. Yeah, both guys, got power. You know what I'm saying? It's the heavyweight division, man. So like I say, Charles Martin, he kind of tricky because he'll like lull you to sleep. He'll be fighting all lazy, and next thing you know, he'll sneak that old left hand and that overhand in on you. Yeah, you dancing around. You know what I mean? So yeah, we gonna see. Like I say, he had Big Baby looking crazy for a minute. Big Baby Anderson. Matter of fact, he stunned Big Baby like 2 or 3 times during that fight, man. Same punch, overhand, bam, right on the chin. Now, I thought Effie Ajagba, I thought he got robbed his last fight, man. I thought he won that fight. Didn't he fight Big Baby Miller?
No, he fought Bacoli.
Yeah.
And they called
That's
it a
right.
draw.
I thought he beat Bacoli, man. I didn't think Bacoli won that fight, man. They
Yeah, it
called it
was
a draw.
I
They called it a
needed
draw, man.
Yeah, I ended up making money on that draw. But yeah, that was a good I was glad they called that a draw. Pooh said the plan was for Manny versus Rolly and then Manny versus Tank for the 147. Makes sense. Makes sense. And then you said Mario the only one that's calling out or saying that Devin to be next. Well, we just gotta see Mario. It looks like he has the ability to make that fight. Um, I mean, Mario was making pretty much every fight. So he's looking like the top fighter at TGB PBC. I mean, now we understand what happens with the judging. This judging is like the promoters are paying these judges or whatever, or of course they're paying the judges, right? They're hiring them. So these scorecards are what they are, but Ryan is really gonna have to step on Barrios and hit him with some big shots to win this fight. He's gonna have to let his hands go. Or Barrios is gonna be getting another payday with Devin Haney at the end of the year.
Yeah, I want Barrios to win the fight, man. That's what I want to win. Ryan Garcia, I don't really care nothing about the dude. I know people want to see the rematch, and they can still rematch. They're just saying, they just had to do it at a later date. But I got Mario beating on Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I found a line. I found a line for Sebastian on DraftKings. Sebastian is minus 380, and Keith Thurman is plus 280. So right now, Keith Thurman is a plus 280 underdog, and the fight is March 28th. So we got a well over 6 weeks, 7 weeks
Yeah,
for that
plenty of
fight.
time.
Plenty of time. So we in a good space. But yeah, y'all, this is hump day, man. What's going okay, so all we really got this weekend is Charles Martin and Effie Jog, but the Zoo for Boxing. Shout out to Zoo for Boxing for keeping boxing active this week. And I think Rizuki Nishida, I seen him fight. Shout out to Champ Ross. Make sure y'all get down with the Champ Ross Pick'em League. Um, there are fights to pick on Saturday and Sunday, but it's no big fights. The next big fight is the 21st. We get Barrios, we get Ryan Garcia, Gary Antoine Russell versus Andy Hidioka, Richardson Hitchens versus Oscar Duarte, Frank Martin versus Nahi Albright, and then we get Sinad Beko versus Beck the Bully. If Barrios win, Turkey will invite him over for September like Figueroa. Makes sense. Makes sense. And then Devin versus Barrios. I mean, I'm liking all these fights, man. It all of it makes sense. Yeah, all of it makes sense. But all that ducking, that stuff that's for the birds. So hopefully Rolly will kind of get his act together, and I mean, well, we know what that's about. That's about Floyd and how Floyd said, what we not gonna do, is crown a king, He ain't playing kingmaker. It's business, it ain't personal. But hey, Catterall fighting Jose Ramirez in May before his shot at Devin.
What? Catterall fighting Jose Ramirez. They made that fight already?
I guess it's proposed.
Man, okay. Man, Jose, he didn't do nothing the last fight, man. He got cooked. Well, Devin Haney just made the man look silly up in the ring, man. Jose, he was just following Devin Haney around. Couldn't even cut the ring off.
Yeah, that was a bad
Catterall,
performance.
he gonna stop Jose. If they make that fight, Jose gonna get stopped. He gonna stop. He gonna caboose Bosey. He gonna make sure Jack Catterall stop Jose Ramirez. That way, they got a common opponent between each other. Devin Haney, you danced all around the ring for 12 rounds. My man went in there and stopped me. So what's up? That's how they gonna play it if he stop it. That's how they gonna play that fight, just like that. And that I would do the same thing. I would say, Devin Haney, you ran. Matter of fact, if Jack Catterall stops him, I said, Devin Haney, you ran 12 rounds and I stopped the man. You next. What's happening?
I'm with you 1,000%. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of these fights. We just got a lot to look forward to. We're not gonna burn out. We'll be back tomorrow. We got a big fight next week. A lot of fights on the 21st to pick and talk about on the ring card and its other cards. So we'll definitely be back and put in some work. Man, appreciate all the love and support. We definitely growing. We're gonna have our monetization for the channel at the end of February. So
all right, brother. Salute. Be safe out there, man.
Appreciate you, Coach Eddie. Appreciate you, Hot Rod, pulling up today. Everybody hit the panel, Mr. Showing. We gone. Peace.
All right, is you motherfuckers finished? Y'all finished? You silly motherfuckers. You got to be soldiers, all right? Soldiers. Not clowns, goddammit. Drive, and you shut the fuck up.